Okay, guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. My name is Twan, and I'm very excited to host this very special call where this is a very exciting project that is actually being put together for the international markets. So I'm very excited to introduce my good friend Jeremy Roma. Johnson and myself are partnering up together because Johnson lives up in Malaysia, and we knew that this was going to be an exciting thing that be able to work together on. But Jeremy's someone that I personally known for 20 years. I actually was looking at some pictures just about a week ago, and there was a time when Jeremy actually bought, at the time he bought this big old motor coach, and he went cross country so that he can basically serve and help people with one of the opportunities that we were both in together. I was a lot younger. I think I was 19 or 20 years old. Jeremy was probably in his either early 30s or late 20s. And I knew at that moment that Jeremy was someone that was a big dreamer. Anyone that gets to know Jeremy, huge dreamer, big dreamer. He definitely always puts things on the line. And for the fact of the matter is, he actually drove cross country just to come out to that event, and it was amazing. So since then, Jeremy and myself have been very good friends. We've worked together in two or three different projects. Life has a way bringing us together. And then when I heard that he had this vision of smart contracts and how it's going to be very unique and how transparent it was, his idea of blockchain is not of the direct sales space that many of us are used to. He understands blockchain, truly what blockchain really is. So when I heard that him and some people were architecting this type of project together, I said, man, I'd love to somehow be able to just piggyback on that. And of course, Johnson is someone that I know very well. Him and we've done very well together. And so we wanted to put the call together and ask Jeremy if he had at least 45 minutes to an hour to answer some of the questions that a lot of you sent in. Okay, there's over a dozen questions, 24 questions that was put together. We sent it over to Jeremy, and he wanted to take the time because the project will launch in a handful of days. We want to make sure that everybody is prepared and knows exactly what this project is and what to do by the time it hits the 4th. So anyways, very excited to have you on, Jeremy. I'm going to, Johnson, myself, we're going to pass it to you. I know you got a ton of questions that you want to go through with everybody, and I'll let you take over from here. If you need us to hop in, we'll hop on in. So I'll pass it to you, Jeremy. Thank you so much for your time.
Man, it's great to be here, and man, excited, Twan, to be hooking up with you guys and you and Johnson and the team of leaders all over the world, and excited to get into some of these questions and answers today as well. And I just want to thank everyone for your time. And I see my friend Henry out there that I had the privilege of talking to this week in Vietnam. Hello, Henry. Good to see you. And thank you, everybody, for being here with us as well. Yeah, it's exciting, Twan, what's happening with the Daisy project. I think that this project is definitely disrupting multiple industries. And I think that the biggest reason for that is the level of transparency and just the realness of the model. We've seen a lot of things in the market the last few years that unfortunately they were not real. They didn't provide the level of transparency, which I believe 100% transparency is the only real level of transparency that you should have. If it's not 100% transparency, then typically it means there's something to hide. And so I think that transparency is a very big key to this industry. I think that the smart contract model really serves a unique purpose in that it protects the people. It just ensures that no one can manipulate or no human can interfere with the promises or the delivery of those promises. And I think that that's very important to have that in place. What makes our model unique is certainly the fact that it's not just a it's not a money game. We've seen some smart contracts out there that are nothing more than money games, where 100% of the money that comes in pays out in bonuses, and it's just a legal it's a digital pyramid scheme is what we've seen out there in the market. What we wanted to do was really create something that had substance to it, that was more than just a money game, but that had real value to every member. And I think that that's one of our big achievements, is that even if someone never earns any money in the referral plan, they still win. They have equity, stock equity in Endotech, and they have the profit sharing rewards of the trading fund that is behind Daisy. And so even if they never participate in the referral plan, they still win. They still have a chance to win as members. And I think this is very special. And I believe that the referral plan that we put together is the best that I've ever seen. I believe it's a very powerful, very smart bonus plan that drives all of the right behaviors. It has the opportunity for the little person who maybe just does a little bit. They refer a few people, they do a little bit of work, they can win in the referral plan. There's some good rewards for them. For the person who's a leader, there's a big opportunity there for leaders. And for a person who's a mega leader who really wants to get into the big money, the referral plan allows that as well. So it has a strong, a low-level bonus plan. It has a strong middle income bonus plan, and it has a strong leadership bonus plan as well. So all of those components are there. Today, we're not going to go into a presentation. I think everyone is very well familiar with the presentation. If not, you can get with your leaders and they can get you some full presentations. But what I've been asked to do today is to go through a question and answer session. So Tron had sent over a list of questions that you guys provided him with, and I've put those questions into a PowerPoint. So we'll address those questions one by one. So let me pull my screen share up here real quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my video off because we're at a resort right now and the Wi-Fi is not real good. So I'm going to turn my video off so that everything works okay. And let's see. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great. So we'll just go through these questions one by one here. And I see that you're recording. That's great. So we can get these answers. People can always go to the playback and share this with their teams as well. So that's great. So question number one, please tell us about your background and what led you to Daisy. So my background is pretty strong in two areas. Number one is certainly the network marketing industry. I've been in the industry for 27 years now and have a strong background in the industry. Have done well there, and I love team building. I love leadership, but I also have a background in technology, and specifically digital currencies, AI, blockchain. I've had a passion for that space for many years now. I've been involved with different projects. Some of them were AI projects. Others were blockchain projects that were not network marketing related, but they were traditional projects. And so I've had a passion for that for a long time. What led me to Daisy was two things. Number one, I have personally experienced, and many of my closest friends, including Twan, have experienced the damage that can be done when there's a lack of integrity with companies and with company owners. We've seen over and over and over again where either the money was not used properly or compensation plans were changed in the middle of momentum. We've seen situations where leaders join after you, but they end up somehow in your upline because the companies do special deals. And there's a lot of trust that has been broken down in the industry where it got to the point where can you even believe what is being told? It got to the point where you would see and hear stories on stage, And in the back of your mind, myself, and I've heard this from so many leaders, you would always wonder, is it real? Is this story real? Were they given their organization? Were they given a deal? Was it real? And so knowing that smart contracts are based on transparency and automation, and that blockchain is based on full transparency, I've always believed that smart contracts would be the solution for those types of things. And it keeps everything 100% real, 100% transparent. No human can ever get involved with the promises. And the promises are executed through technology instantly and in real time. So the story behind Daisy, about 2 years ago, my partner, Edward, he's my business partner in the Daisy project. We formulated this project together. He came to me about 2 years ago and shared with me a company called Endotech. And he had actually flown out to Israel to meet with Dr. Anna to make sure that it was real. And he was just blown away by what he saw with Endotech, with their AI trading platform and the results that they were getting. I met Dr. Anna and Dimitri last year and was just really impressed as well with the technology that they had. In fact, we brought the Endotech trading system to two US-based companies and network marketing companies. Edward and I brought Endotech to those companies, but we realized that the traditional model of network marketing was very limited. Having to pay monthly auto ship in order to use these types of services, for people to have to buy starter packages in order to use these types of services, this limited the potential of what Endotech had. And I saw that right away. We needed the ability for people to be able to earn residual income. We wanted to remove auto ships. We wanted to remove starter packs, MLM starter packs. We felt like these were things that were old and outdated, and that the digital model should remove some of those components. So this summer, I got a call from Dr. Anna, and she shared with me a project called Daisy. And it was an AI project that they had been working on for a couple of years. They had just finished the prototype for that project. And she called me because they were looking for a partner. They were looking for someone to invest $10 million into the Daisy project and to bring some big hedge funds in to test and bring the project to the marketplace. And that's when the idea hit me. I said, we could do a crowdfunding model that could be the biggest thing ever in the industry. And so when she shared the vision for Daisy with me, it's what led to the creation of this smart contract model with Daisy crowdfunding, this crowdfunding model. The other thing that happened that really pushed me into this is I saw a company that launched early this year. In fact, all of the top earners from that company are now launching with Daisy. And that's a company called Forsage. I think a lot of people have heard of Forsage. I never joined Forsage. I didn't want anything to do with Forsage because it was a pyramid. It was a money game pyramid. Now, it was very transparent. They were very honest about their model, that it was this type of model. But for me, it had a lot of flaws. But what happened was 960,000 people joined that company in 6 months. And it was a smart contract model. And this is when I knew that smart contracts is the future of this industry, but no one had done it right. No one had done a smart contract model that had real value to it. And the idea came to me. I said, if we could create a model where everybody wins, if we could create a smart contract model where every person wins, even if they never earn in the referral plan, they win. And we can do this through smart contract, and we can do this on the blockchain, we can change the world. And then when Dr. Anna came to me with the Daisy project for trading, I knew that we found it. I knew that if we could create a smart contract that brought Endotech and referral marketing together in a crowdfunding model, we can make history. We can do what has never been done before. So that's really what led to the development of Daisy and a little bit of my background. Next question. There are many smart contracts out there, many opportunities that are either smart contract or passive. What makes Daisy unique? Very simple, two things here. I'm going to deal with two things. I'm going to talk about what makes our smart contract unique in our model and what makes us unique when it comes to the passive opportunities that are out there. The smart contract model, we are the first company. I don't like to use the word company because we're actually not a company, but we are the first smart contract that does more than just pay people. So every smart contract model that is out there until Daisy, all they do is take 100% of the money that comes in and they pay that money out in commissions into the referral plan. It literally is, it's a digital pyramid scheme is all it is. There's no real product there. And so that's the biggest thing that's different about our smart contract. Our smart contract is much more than just a exchange of money from one person to another. When you look at the passive income opportunities that are out there, none of them, and I mean none of them, zero that I have seen, actually show you with full transparency where and what is generating the passive income. In fact, 99%, there's one company I know, well, I'll say two, there's two companies I know of that are actually doing real trading, but they're not showing you their real trading. So you have to trust what they're doing and you never get to see what they're doing. So there's no transparency there. And I know for a fact that those companies are showing profits in people's back office, even when the trading is going down. So even if the trading is losing money, let's say that day or that week or that month, they show the members that it's making money. And to me, this is terrible. This is very, very wrong, very deceptive to only show people the good and not show them the bad. We've seen companies that have, for example, lied and said that they're doing arbitrage trading. Well, I had Dr. Anna get on a webinar with a very big arbitrage network marketing company that no longer is paying their members. But 8 months ago, I had her get on a webinar with the creators of that company and the technology team. And after that webinar, Dr. Anna told us privately, she said, this is not real. Their arbitrage is not real. Their AI is not real. And she said, in fact, there's no way that you can do arbitrage trading at the volume that they're talking about. It's impossible. The market doesn't exist for that level of volume. And she looked at their model and she said, all they're doing is taking the new money that's coming in from people, from new members joining, they're paying it out and they're calling it profits. They're making it look like profits. So in all of these other models that I've seen, there's no transparency. There's a lot of promises of passive opportunities. But at the end of the day, most of those models, it's not passive income. It's income that comes from new members joining. And they're taking that money and paying it out to old members, calling it passive income. And this is why we've seen some very big companies recently not be able to pay their members anymore. You can't withdraw profits anymore. Why? Because the money wasn't there. It wasn't transparent. And so in our model, here's what's exciting about our model. You will always be able to see 100% of the Daisy fund, the trading fund with Endotech. You will be able to see the balance. You'll be able to see the real trades in real time. You will be able to see the profits. You will be able to see the losses. Now, even beyond that, what's really powerful, what we're doing is we're bringing in one of the top 3 largest financial accounting firms in the world. And we're going to announce who they are in the next couple of weeks. Right now, we're keeping that private. but they have taken us on as a client. They are one of the top 3 largest financial accounting companies in the world, tens of billions of dollars that they manage. And they are going to produce a quarterly audit for the Daisy Fund. And we're going to publish that audit to the community every 90 days. And that audit will let everyone know that what you see in your back office is 100% real. We're reporting the facts. We're going to give you access to the blockchain. We're going to give you access to the trading wallets where you can see those balances on the blockchain. And we're doing this all with 100% transparency. So what does that mean? That means, hey, if we have a losing trade, every member will see, hey, we had a losing trade. So what? It's part of trading. When we have winning trades, you'll see the winning trades, and you will see in real time the performance that is happening with full 100% transparency. What makes us different is that trading fund is real. The money in that fund is real. And we're not using new people's money to pay out and call it passive income. It's actually being generated from the AI trading exactly as we say it is. And we're going to be completely transparent about that to all of our members. Why do you believe this is a safer project than other projects that are out there? A couple of reasons for that. I can tell you this, there's no chance in our project, there's no opportunity for anyone to ever take or steal people's money, number one. It's not even possible. On the Endotech trading side, the keys, the actual keys to the withdrawal fund are being held by 4 different escrows in 4 different countries that are managed by 4 different law firms. So myself, Dr. Anna, none of us have the ability to ever withdraw funds, ever withdraw funds on our own. We can only withdraw funds when they're requested from the community, and they can only be withdrawn when all 4 of the law firms and all 4 of the escrow accounts sign off on those withdrawals. And of course, all of that accounting is going to happen with a major accounting firm and be audited as well. So number one, there's no chance for anyone to steal the funds. From the smart contract perspective, there's no opportunity for anyone to take funds from the smart contract. Immediately, whenever somebody contributes to the crowd fund, the smart contract part of the rewards plan, it pays out instantly to everyone's wallets. There's no money that is ever held in the smart contract, and therefore there's no money that can ever be taken out of the smart contract by anybody. So from the perspective of anyone taking money, it's absolutely impossible. There's no way that funds can ever be stolen. From the opportunity of losing money, let's look at the trading side. Here's the reality. In trading, there's always risk. There's always risk in trading. There's never a guarantee. So when I look at Endotech, a couple of things that I look at is, number one, what is their track record? Well, their track record is they have never once, ever, in all of their trading strategies, in Endotech with cryptocurrency, in their previous companies with Forex, they have never had a losing year. They've never had a year where they've lost money. They have made profits every single year. Even their worst performing strategies have produced almost 100% a year return. Their worst performing strategies and their best performing strategies we know have done 800 to 1,000%. The newest strategies, 1,500% a year returns. So they have never lost money. They have a proven track record and a proven history. The scientists, the mathematicians behind AI are just brilliant, and they apply very, very, very strong risk management in the AI algorithms, very strong risk management. And that's one of the reasons why long-term they have never lost money. Have they had losing trades? Of course, absolutely. That's a part of trading. Have they had losing weeks and losing months? Absolutely. That's a part of this type of trading strategy. But have they lost money long-term? Never. They have always made up those losses, and they've always ended up in profits consistently. Now, this is not a guarantee that that's the future, but it certainly is a good indication based upon their history and their track record. So from a trading perspective, it's very safe strategies. The other thing that's happening on the trading side is it's a balance of many different strategies. So just like a portfolio where you diversify your investment portfolio, Endotech's AI diversifies trading strategies. So there's some strategies that are higher risk, higher return, other strategies that are more long-term, low-risk strategies. And the fund is going to diversify into many different strategies so that, like we say in America, we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket, right? And so that diversified approach is also something that keeps it very safe. So from the trading side, it's never a guarantee. We can never guarantee results. Any company that guarantees results is not being honest. And in my opinion, I would never join something that guarantees me a result, because it's not possible. And it means that they're willing to lie to people. From the perspective of the funds being safe, no one will ever be able to take the funds, withdraw the funds, steal the funds. The funds are 100% safe from that perspective as well. So I think those are some of the things that make our model safe. The transparency that comes with that, the third-party protection that we have in place with all of the law firms, the escrow accounts, the accounting firms. We've made sure to protect everyone in this in this DAISY project. Where is the company located? Endotech is located in Israel. They're an Israel-based company. Estonia is where we have registered the DAISY fund out of Estonia. The reason is because in Israel, you're only allowed to give shares of stock to a limited number of people. But in Estonia, you're allowed to issue shares of stock to an unlimited number of crowdfunding members. So Estonia is very friendly to digital currency. They're very friendly to crowdfunding and our crowdfunding model. And so after meeting with the regulators and our legal team in Estonia, Estonia was the best decision with European law and with Estonian law in our favor. It allows us to be very safe and to deliver on all of our promises. Based on researching Endotech, they provide services for other MLM companies. Will they still after the DAISY project launches? What other commercial institutions do they trade for? Great question. So Endotech provides services for 2 MLM companies. Both of the CEOs of both of those companies are very good friends of mine. By the way, both of them are also a part of DAISY. I want everyone to know that they're actually building DAISY. Myself, Edward, and I are the ones who actually brought Endotech to those other MLM companies. We brokered those deals. Endotech asked us if we want them to continue to service those companies or we want them to stop servicing them. We said 100%, we want you to continue servicing those companies. They're good friends of ours. There's good people there. And there's no competition there. There's no competition whatsoever in what we're doing. So Endotech will not be offering, they've never partnered with any company until DAISY. We're the first partner that Endotech has ever had. They've never publicly put their name with any company, but they have offered services for these 2 companies in the past. They will continue to provide services for those members. Those members will benefit from the DAISY project when DAISY is completed in 2022. It's going to be a great gift for everyone who uses Endotech, and they will continue to service those companies. That was a decision that we made. There will be no other network marketing companies. Many companies have tried. We have the exclusive agreement. We've always had the exclusive agreement with Endotech. We had the exclusive agreement before these other MLM companies came in. We have the exclusive agreement after these other MLM companies. We have exclusives with Endotech, and there won't be any other network marketing companies that are able to work with Endotech other than DAISY. What are other commercial institutions that they work with? I don't know. They have many, they've been doing this for a long time. So they have banks, they have hedge funds. I think 300 different brokers that they work with on the institutional side. So this I do not know the answer to. There's many different commercial institutions, and we're going to encourage more and more commercial institutions as well, because remember, every one of us will own stock in Endotech. So we want Endotech to grow in the commercial space. We want them to grow because that's good for all of us. So that's a good thing for us. Will the trades they do for us, will it be transparent? How will it be displayed? Yes, 100% transparent. It'll be displayed in your back office. You will see every trade. You will see the current status of your contribution. Now, here's what's important to know. Very, very important to understand. Endotech is not trading for you. You're not investing into a trade account with Endotech. What we're doing is we are crowdfunding Endotech. And part of what Endotech needs in order to go public on the stock exchange and in order to complete the Daisy AI project is they need $500 million that's trading in cryptocurrency. And so what we are doing is we're providing that $500 million, and we're also providing the $10 million that they need to develop their new AI system. That money is used in a trade account, in multiple trade accounts, for the purpose of testing, developing, and proving the Daisy AI system as it develops. Then Endotech, any profits that come from that trading, they're sharing those rewards back to each contributor and back to the community. So they're not trading for us, they're trading with us, right? We're contributing to the project, and then we get the trading rewards back in the community. It will be displayed in your back office. You'll be able to see every trade. You'll be able to see the balance of the fund. You'll be able to see the rewards that you have personally earned based on your contribution. All of that is going to be in place there as well. So it'll be displayed directly in your back office with 100% transparency. Will the rewards come in daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly? What is the average on people getting rewards? The slides show big difference in percentage. Great question. So I recommend that everyone watch the interview that I did with Dr. Anna. Endotech's trading strategy is a breakout strategy. So what they're doing is they're trading long and short on breakouts. So they're not trading daily. They're not trading weekly. They're not doing high frequency trading. They're not trading 100 times a day with small trades. They're doing breakout trades. So when for example, right now Ethereum, there's enormous profits right now that they have made on Ethereum. I think they're up to close to 1,000% profits on Ethereum right now, and they trade the breakouts. And if it breaks out up, or there's a big drop, they're trading the ups and they're trading the downs long term. So typically you'll see maybe a couple of trades, maybe 4, 5, 6 trades every month. Some months there might be 1 or 2 trades. Some months they may stay in a trade because it's still growing, it's still earning, so they stay in that trade, but it's very much long-term trading. Also, the reason the slides show big differences in percentage is the differences are based on a couple of things. Number one is there's a set of trading strategies that do not use leverage. And those strategies have produced anywhere from 300% to 800% a year return with no leverage. In September, the company launched for the first time ever leverage strategies. And those strategies are producing very, very high results with the leverage trading. They've never used leverage trading before in cryptocurrency. So the leverage is adding additional profits that did not exist before. It's my recommendation that every member compound your profits for a minimum of 12 months. I recommend 24 months. When you compound your profits, you increase your overall returns exponentially. It's unbelievable. You could go from, instead of making 300%, it could be 3,000% when you compound your returns. What that means is you just don't withdraw your profits. You keep your profits in, and your profit rewards, and you withdraw those rewards at the end of a long period of time. This is my recommendation. However, our model allows you to withdraw your rewards anytime you want. So it's entirely up to you. So if this month they get 20%, profits, and you say, hey, I want to withdraw those profits, you can. You can withdraw those rewards at any time. It's entirely up to you. However, we recommend a long-term approach. Endotech's biggest success stories come from compounding and come from long-term results. It's designed for long-term results. So we recommend not withdrawing your rewards. We recommend leaving your rewards in trading so that the results compound over time. You can withdraw at any time if you choose to. As far as percentages to expect, I don't ever like to say what to expect. I can tell you that, historically, their lowest strategies have done 100% a year. Their highest strategies have done 1,500% a year. We're going to have a mix of many different strategies. I can't say what to expect, or I don't want to create a false expectation because we can't promise that. I think realistically, a minimum of 300% a year is a realistic expectation if you compound. If you don't compound, no, of course not. Your returns will be very small, much smaller if you do not compound. But if you compound, 300 to 800% a year is, I think, realistic. It's not a promise. It's not a guarantee. Right now, the markets are becoming very exciting. So I think 2021 is going to be the biggest year ever for Endotech. So those numbers could be much higher because of what's happening in the market right now. But at the end of the day, we can't guarantee what those returns are going to be. You can withdraw your profits, your rewards at any time. The future for Daisy, we're going to be moving into the Forex market, into the equities market. Also, the future for Daisy is we're going to be crowdfunding many different technology projects. Right now, we're meeting with some different decentralized finance projects, some DeFi projects. We've got several very, very big companies out there that are interested in partnering with Daisy for phase 2 and phase 3. So we have a very big future. Our model is very simple. We're going to crowdfund new technology projects that bring value back to the community. And there's many, many big technology projects right now that are in development that we will have a chance to be a part of. So the future for Daisy is very big, very long term. Daisy will be here 20 years from now. We will still be a major company in the marketplace. When we make a purchase or upgrade to the next level, is it immediate? If not, how long does it take? During launch, what's the strategy in terms of upgrades, purchase to ensure we don't lose out on commissions? Okay, yes, when you upgrade, it's immediate. It is 100% immediate. During the pre-launch, for those that are part of the pre-launch team, you will have the opportunity to upgrade before we go live on January 4th. Here's my strategy for everyone. Before you ever share your referral link, the first thing you want to do is you want to upgrade. So the very first thing everyone should do, once we launch the website, we announce the website, you register, you log in, first thing you do is upgrade. And then you can start sharing your referral link. For those that are part of the pre-launch team, you'll have the opportunity to upgrade before we go live, and we'll have more details coming out to the leaders on how that's going to take place. So that's something that we'll be explaining when we get closer to the launch date. The trading part of the crowdfunding, which exchange is Endotech trading? Let's say it's Binance. Whose Binance account? Endotech is a registered broker with Binance. They have a brokerage, multiple brokerage accounts. We are using Binance to begin with, although we've diversified with some OTC accounts and a couple different exchanges as well as to diversify. But the first 50 to 200 million will be done through Binance. And Endotech, Daisy Fund through Endotech is the owner of those brokerage accounts. They're not regular Binance accounts, they're brokerage accounts. We've turned off the withdrawal feature. So there's no withdrawal option. The only way to withdraw funds is through the attorneys, the escrow accounts that are held, again, in 4 different countries by 4 different law firms. So we're very protected there. We're also purposely diversifying into many different trade accounts so that the money is never held in one account. And we have, Endotech has been doing this for a very long time. They're not new to this, so they have all of the security measures in place to make sure that withdrawals can never happen or funds can never be stolen. And we're also going to be putting an insurance policy in place. We're looking into that right now to do some type of insurance policy as well, just for another layer of protection there. We can ensure the safety of the 50% that is within the smart contracts. What steps are we taking to ensure that money that is going to Endotech is safe? Again, many layers of protection. All of that money is happening through, again, automation. So no humans are touching that money. We have many layers of protection. The biggest one is that there's no ability to withdraw funds. Again, those funds, the keys to those accounts are going to be held by 4 different escrow accounts in 4 different countries, held by 4 different law firms, and the accounts are going to be managed by one of the 3 largest accounting firms in the world to make sure that everything is safe and everything is done with full transparency. No one can change or alter these smart contracts. They're locked, they are permanent forever. So once the smart contract is deployed and we launch on January 4th, that smart contract is permanent and forever. No one can change them. I am new. I'm excited. Hey, welcome. Glad to have you. And I have at least 15 people ready to be a part of Daisy. What do you think my strategy should be? Buy a package, yes, but what amount? And do I limit the amount to my group? I fear, what if I lose out on many upgrades? So yeah, you know, here's what I tell everyone is, first of all, don't crowdfund more than you can afford. Don't stress out over that. I also say do as much as you can afford, because obviously the more tiers that you unlock, the more that you can earn and the more benefit there is. But here's the cool thing is, even if someone comes in at the lower tiers, you're going to make so much money so fast in the referral plan that you can use that money to upgrade as well. So don't worry too much about how much you lose if you don't go all the way to level 10 from day one. Don't worry too much about that because you can always upgrade later, and you're going to make a lot more than you lose in the future. So don't worry too much about that. So my strategy is do what's comfortable for you to do what's safe for you to do. Don't push yourself beyond, you know, I wouldn't recommend someone go out and take out a loan or, you know, sell their home or do something crazy. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend being smart, doing what you're able to do, and then grow it. Because here's the thing, if you come in at an amount that is right for you and you're going to build this model, you're going to build it big, and you're going to be able to upgrade with your earnings. And instead of taking unnecessary risk with money that you don't have, it's better to be smart, come in with what makes sense to you, and then earn money in the referral plan and use that money to continue to upgrade. Of course, for those that have the ability to do it, obviously the highest package that you can come in at makes the most sense because certainly the spillover and the compression is going to reward you. But for those that aren't able to come in at, let's say, all 10 of the tiers from day one, then focus on what you can do and go out and earn as much money as you can. I would never limit the amount to your group. I wouldn't do that. It doesn't make sense to put your limits on someone else. What you should do is work to earn so that you can upgrade as quickly as possible. And here's the last thing that I would say. I don't believe that fear is a healthy motivation. So if there's anyone worried or coming from a place of fear of losing out, I wouldn't embrace that energy. Instead of being afraid of losing out, make a plan to maximize your profits. And don't be focused on what you might lose in the short term. Be focused on what you might lose in the long term if you don't work this business. I would focus on what you can control what you can control, build the business at the level you can build it at, and focus on your future, not from a place of fear, but from a place of abundance, because there's going to be millions of people around the world joining Daisy. And if you go work hard in your first 30 days, and this is the strategy, and you go unlock 10 levels in your first 30 days by enrolling 24 people with a total of 128,000 in contributions, you're going to have enough money that you earn to be able to pay for all of your upgrades anyhow. So I would focus on working really hard the first 30 days and make so much money in the first 30 days that you're able to move through all of the tiers. And maybe you've left some money in the first 30 days behind, but it's only 30 days. And now you've earned your way to the top. And for the rest of your life with Daisy, you'll never lose any more money. So I wouldn't worry about fear. I would worry about focusing on getting to the top as fast as you can and working really, really hard in your first 30 days to do that. Any plans on opening offices in Asia or regions like Singapore, which are more liberal? Not in the short term. We're a digital software. So here's the reality. We don't have a need for offices. Endotech has their offices that they run. They're expanding to a new office in January. As far as the Daisy crowd fund, everything we do is through a smart contract. It's all digital. So we don't have a big need for any fancy offices or anything like that because it's just a software on the blockchain. So right now we haven't even thought or talked about opening up offices. It's not something that's necessary right now. Maybe in the future as we grow, it'll be something that we need to do, and certainly we'll be open to that when the time comes. How can we ensure that the smart contract doesn't have any back doors and is really transparent? We're going to be publishing a full audit when we launch that will confirm all of that for everybody. We'll publish that to the public, to every member, a full audit to show you that there are no back doors. There's no ability to terminate or take money out of the smart contract, all of the things that are important. We have a third-party company that's doing that audit right now, and we'll be publishing that audit to everybody. So you'll have nothing to worry about there. All of that will be published and available to the public. What are the AI bots we're working with, and how do we ensure Endotech transfer the profits to us when they close the trade? I think I've addressed that up until now. Endotech doesn't transfer profits when they close a trade. They transfer profits when you request those profits. And all of that is being done and managed by a top finance company, and we've got all kinds of layers of security around that to make sure that that is done. So that's something Endotech is very good at. And as far as what AI bots we're working with, there's 20 different strategies right now that we'll be starting with, and that will continue to grow as Daisy is developed. With TRX having only 2 billion market cap and one account having a potential to earn 198 million, which is a total of only 10 accounts, how is the limited supply possible to let us earn this much? That's a really easy answer if you understand supply and demand. So the reason that Tron has a 2 billion market cap right now is because Tron is under 3 cents right now. When Tron is worth 6 cents, it'll have a 4 billion market cap. And that's all based on market demand. So one of the cool things about Daisy is we will actually help drive the value of Tron up. So for example, right now, if you're going to have $100 worth of Tron, that would, let me do the math in my head real quick. 3 cents, $30, $300. So I don't know what, I think it's 10,000 Tron would be $300, I think, in my head right now. So let's say you wanted to purchase tier 1 and tier 2. Let's say it's 10,000 Tron to do that. Maybe it's 100,000 Tron. I don't remember the numbers. I think it's 10,000 maybe. But right now it's 10,000 Tron. Well, as we drive the market cap up because of supply and demand, in the very near future, it might only be 1,000 Tron because Tron may go from 3 cents to 30 cents. So one of the biggest benefits of Daisy is that it's going to drive the value of Tron up. So remember, it's all about supply and demand. So the value of any currency is always about supply and demand. Any commodity, like Bitcoin, like Tron, it's all based on supply and demand. And so when the demand is there through Daisy, then the value is going to go up. So the value of Tron will actually have it will be forced to go up organically through what Daisy is doing. So, I believe that we'll see Tron, at least $1 in this year in 2021, we'll see Tron at least $1. And, when Tron, for example, if Tron's at 30 cents, it's a 20 billion market cap. If it's at $1, it's going to be what, a 60 to 70 billion dollar market cap, right? So the value of the market cap will only increase when we increase. I don't know if you guys can see this, but let me show you. Got my videos off. Hold on, you got to see this. You guys see that sunset?
Yes, yes.
Isn't that cool? Wait, where is it? Tell me when to stop.
Yep.
Isn't that cool? I just thought everyone should see that live. Where is it?
Okay, fly us all over there. Fly us all over there.
Cool sunset. All right, let me go back to my screen share here. I just looked in the mirror, in the reflection. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a cool sunset. All right, so we will raise the value of Tron. That market cap will simply go up as a result of that. Okay, I've addressed this. I've addressed that. Bots working. I've addressed that. Okay, 48 hours, levels 1 to 10. Does it mean only enjoy the package, same tier? Yes. So you still have to buy your tiers. Whatever tier you buy is what matrix that you get to enjoy the benefits of. But the 48 hours is for generations 1 through 10. So every time a person joins, they will have all 10 generations of whatever tiers they buy unlocked for 48 hours. Commission slide 1.1%. No, the all the percentages on the slides are based on 100%. So for example, in the matrix where it pays out 4% or 3% in the matrix, that's based on 100%. So if somebody does $100 contribution, then $1.1 goes into the pay setter bonus. For example, 4%, 3%, 3%, 3% goes into the matrix. So $4, $3, $3, $3, et cetera, goes into the matrix. So all of the referral plan slides are based on 100% of the contribution level. And if you put all of the contribution packs bonuses together for tiers 1 through 7, it's a total of 46% that can pay out in the referral plan. And then for tiers 8, 9, and 10, because 70% goes into trading, 27.3% pays out in the referral plan. So that remaining 4% and that remaining, whatever it is, 2.7%, that goes out to Endotech and to Daisy both on the front end to simply help support all of the costs involved with operations, gas fees, marketing, for Endotech, hiring the scientists, hiring for both Daisy and Endotech, hiring customer service and all the stuff that we'll be doing to support the project. So 46% of the 50% goes into the referral plan, 27.3% of the 30% goes into the referral plan for packs 8, 9, and 10. Same with infinity packs and bonuses. It's all based on 10% matrix check match. All of that is based on the 100% of the contribution. The 10% check match is based upon the earnings that a person earns in the matrix. So anybody you refer, whatever they earn in the matrix, you earn 10% check match. Now there are some requirements there. It's based on what generations you've qualified for. So you have to if I refer John and I'm qualified for 3 generations in the matrix, then I'm going to earn check match on John on his 3 generations that he earns on 3 generations. If I'm at tier 5, then I'm going to earn check match on tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of John's matrix, if John is my personal referral. When is the VIP? What does that mean? The VIP is most likely going to launch in January. We've already coded it into the smart contract, but Endotech is going to finalize their accounting system for that. So what the VIP means is very simple. If a person goes all the way through tiers 1 through 10, so it means that they have contributed a total of $102,300. They have the ability to now become a VIP customer with Endotech. They can set up a personal trade account from their personal wallet through API connection. And there's a 5% entry fee, and 80% of the profits go back to the individual. So all of that is explained in the slides, in the presentation slides, but VIP means that they can invest more money after tier 10 directly with Endotech, and they can set up a private account with Endotech. On the VIP accounts, 80% of the profits goes back to the member. 10% of the profits goes back into the referral plan. So the unilevel pays 1% through 10 levels on the unilevel, and then 10% of the profits goes to Endotech. So, all right, I think that was all of the questions I had on the slide. So.
Hey, thank you, Jeremy. Thanks a lot. And I really appreciate your time. And just a quick one, right, to clarify, because there are some of the members that ask regarding the pay plan. And I understand that you have gone through some of the question, but just a triple check, because most of the leaders are in this call are leaders. So we want to make sure that we get the pay plan answered correctly.
Sure.
Regarding this side, okay? Can you see the slides?
Yes.
Okay, so for the past setter bonuses, these are some of the questions from the people. Okay, for example, if someone unlock like level 7, okay, in the first 30 days, so they will be able to unlock the next level, which is level 8. Am I right? That is 6,500. Am I right?
Correct. They'll get level. They'll get level 8 as a bonus, and that'll be for life. So they'll get that for unlocked for life.
Do they have to purchase the level 8 package in order to get?
No, the matrix generations have nothing to do with the tiers that you purchase. So let's say somebody purchases the $100 package, but they refer 24 people, and those 24 people contribute 128,000. Then that person can earn on all 10 generations of each matrix. Now, because they're only a $100 member, they've only unlocked the $100 matrix. So they'll earn on 10 generations of the $100 matrix. But once they purchase the $200 tier, they now unlock the $200 matrix, and they're qualified for 10 generations on the $200 matrix. Once they purchase the $400 tier, they unlock the $400 matrix, and they get paid on all 10 generations of every matrix that they unlock.
Okay, got it. Okay, so the next one is for the check match, right? 10% from the matrix. You mentioned that, for example, if like I registered this guy Adam, and then Adam is a big builder, but I only invested maybe 700, and I only unlock up to 5 levels in my matrix, so I can only earn up to Adam's 5 level of matrix commission. Am I right?
Correct. Yep. You can earn up to Adam's 5 levels of matrix earnings, and you will only earn from Adam's 100 matrix, 200 matrix, and 300 or 400 matrix, because you've only purchased those first 3 tiers. So you'll earn from Adam's matrix on the tiers that you've purchased and the generations that you've qualified for.
Oh, got it. So for the 10% matrix, it also depends on the package that I purchase, and also the generation that I qualify in order to get my first level of direct commission, the 10%. Got it.
You got it. Yep.
Okay. So the 1.1% is definitely paid out real time. The moment a person qualified, the next second they will receive the 1.1% divided by all the qualified. Am I right?
Yes, you'll get that. Like, there will be, if you're a pace setter, you're going to have anywhere. I mean, you could have 10,000 to 100,000 deposits a day into your wallet, because every time somebody contributes either to a new tier or they become a new member, you instantly get paid anywhere in the world.
Got it. So if someone did not qualify in the first 30 days, the company will not be able to do any promotion in future because it is locked in a smart contract for this test center.
You have 30 days to qualify for this, and that's it. There will be no future promotions. And I want you to when we're done, get from Tron, you can get the updated PowerPoint, because there's another slide after this that actually talks about the daily payouts and the instant payouts and stuff with the pay setter bonus. So this is going to be a big one for leaders, guys. This is, it won't be the biggest bonus that you earn, but it will be the most exciting bonus that you earn, because I just want you to imagine, let's say that there's 100,000 purchases in a day, right? People upgrading, people joining. Can you imagine your Tron wallet having 100,000? You literally can open up your app and show someone, and it'll just be check, check, check. Deposit after deposit. You could be getting deposits every second in this scenario.
Got it. Thank you. So the another one is the let me see, the infinity bonus. There are two infinity bonus. So, but it is the same percentage, comes with the contribution package and also the trading profit. Am I right?
That's right. The infinity bonus, once you qualify for the infinity bonus, you earn on the front end every time somebody in your team buys a contribution package, and you earn on the back end every time someone on your team withdraws profits.
Got it. So the requirement says that can count up to 50% from any personal enrollment line. So does it mean that it's 50% of the 1 million?
Yes.
For example, sorry? Yeah.
Yes, 50% of the 1 million or 50% of the 10 million. Correct.
Okay.
So you have to have at least 2 legs in order to qualify for this bonus.
So if, for example, if I recruit based on the slides, I recruit like maybe John, like a huge line that I did 600,000 US dollar. So 50% of the 1 million, I can only take, instead of like 600,000, instead of taking 300,000, but it's actually 500,000. Am I right?
That's exactly right. And if John did 1 million, you can only count 500,000 as well, right? So you would have to have John, and if John did 600,000 and Jack did 1 million, then you would actually have reached the goal of 1 million, because you can count 500,000 from John and 500,000 from Jack to reach that qualification.
Perfect. So if John only did 200,000, I can take the entire 200,000 US dollar. Am I right?
Correct. Yeah, John. If you had 10 people that all did 100,000, then you would have reached this bonus, because that's 100,000 times 10 is 1 million, right? But you can only count up to 500,000 or 5 million, depending on which requirement you're going for, from one enrollment line.
Okay, perfect. So the next few question is that the RI, the return of investment sent back by end of tech, is it in USDT or in Tron? So we have to convert it,
Yeah, it's going to pay. Everything's going to pay back into the smart contract, and the smart contract is in Tron. So it will pay back in Tron. And I don't like to use the word ROI, return on investment. It's better to use the word profit rewards, because that's technically what it is. It's profit rewards for crowdfunding, not a trading investment, right? But yes, but the answer to that is it will be paid back in Tron. Yes.
Okay, got it. So the only KYC that is needed is for the stock. Am I right?
Yes.
That is in the future part.
Prior to us issuing the stock brokerage firm will require, and there'll be a link in everyone's back office to complete the KYC, and it'll show how many shares they're qualified for and all of that.
Okay, got it. So this slide mentioned that Daisy will have Forex AI in the future and also stock AI. Does the matrix position stay the same?
Yes, matrix positions will stay the same through future phases.
Okay, got it. So once it reached 500 million AUM, right, we were all able to see and verify this 500 million AUM. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay, got it. Okay. So yeah. Tron. Thanks, Jeremy. A lot of questions that I just have to ask. Okay, I know you are enjoying in Hawaii.
Great question. No, I love working with leaders like you, Johnson. Is once you get it, once you get it and understand it, then you will provide that, right? You will answer those questions and lead the market. So I love taking time to answer those detailed questions.
Yep. So there's one question that because it is a global platform, does the app comes with like 5, 6, 7 ad languages, or does it comes with English for the first week, or does it like launch on the 4th of January then everything comes in?
Yeah. The decentralized app is gonna start with all 12 languages. So the full back office and the front end is fully translated in 12 languages.
Correct. So a lot of people are actually using Tron Link. So that is one of the like suggested place app, because it can have a full extension in a Google Chrome. Am I right?
Yeah.
For the website blog.
Yeah, TronLink Chrome extension is awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. So for people that understand how to use it and do it online, that's what I use. I use the TronLink Chrome extension, and I do everything right in my Chrome browser.
Okay, perfect. So on the 4th of January, right? What is the exact time for the public to be able to register, or will the company like launch it earlier, or what time is it on the 4th of January EST? Or
so what we're going to do at the same time as the 21st. So it was 1 p.m. UTC time, 1 p.m. UTC. So everybody will just have to convert that to their local market. We will be releasing a 10-minute video in 12 languages. It'll be the official Daisy video. Everyone will be able to watch that video. At the end of that video, and we'll provide links to all of that. At the end of that video, there'll be a countdown timer. And at the end of that countdown, 60-second countdown, we're going to announce the website. So, and then everyone will be able to go from their app. If they're pre-registered, they'll be able to, if they're pre-registered, they'll already be able to have upgraded. But people be able to start sending out the referral links, and we'll actually be able to start enrolling at that time. So we're gonna release the website for Daisy on the 4th at 1 p.m. UTC time. We're going to show the 10-minute video. It'll be in all 12 languages, so people can pick their language. The 12-minute video, it'll have Dr. Anna in it. It's a very, very good video, professional video. And then at the end of that video, we're going to announce the website.
got it. So 1 p.m. UTC for everyone in the Zoom, right? Over in Asia, it's 9 p.m. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. Beijing time, Malaysia, and Singapore time, 9 p.m. at night.
Yeah, we have a big team in Japan too. I think it'll be 10 p.m. for those folks, I think.
Yeah, correct. So the one that you were mentioning, website, right? What does it mean? Like, is it the Daisy app, or is it like a public?
Yeah, it'll be the So the way decentralized apps work is they're actually web based, but it's blockchain web, right? So you'll go into your Tron browser or your TronLink Chrome extension, and you'll actually go to that website. The referral links will go through that website. So if you're using the app on the phone, then it functions like an app. If you're using the TronLink extension, it'll function like a website.
Got it. So there's a question that comes in. Since the trading is transparent and there's no guarantee, is there any possible that the company will lose all the trade? So it means that if someone invested like 100,000, 70% goes into the trading fund, and then they will lose 70,000, or the company will going to make up the loss?
No, there's always that possibility. It's never happened. Endotech's never had a losing year ever, but yeah, it's possible. I mean, it's never happened, but yeah, it's possible. It's possible that Bitcoin and Ethereum goes to zero, right, or whatever, right? It's possible they have 100 trades in a row that all fail. I mean, there's many scenarios there that are possible. So yeah, if it's possible to make money, it's possible to lose money, right?
Got it. Okay, so let me see. So is there any other questions from the field? You can just write and type in the chat, okay? So maybe a couple of minutes before we will sign off.
In terms of like other questions, I would say that we went extensively in a ton of questions.
Yeah.
I feel like I think everyone's very Johnson, unless you feel like we need more questions, but I feel like
I'm good. Like, yeah, so good.
Yeah, I feel like I can see everybody that has their camera on. They're like in shock. They're like, man, Jeremy just plowed through like 30 questions in an hour and 20 minutes. So and there was not even a skip of a beat. And I think a lot of times, a lot of people are asking is does Jeremy know the answer? You know, and the truth is Jeremy does know the answer. You can tell that he's done his homework. He's actually combed this thing with a fine-tuned comb. And you can tell that he's working very hard with the programmers, and you can tell he has his hands on the pulse of this whole project, which I think what we all very much appreciate. So as the saying goes, we learn and earn as we go. We appreciate the rewards and the contributions and all these things that we're all doing together. I think I'm very satisfied. I hope everybody else is. Johnson, hope you are. I mean, Jeremy,
Yes,
you have any other comments or thoughts that you want to share before we wrap up the call? We will have this call record. I probably will reach out to you first before I release this call, just to make sure that everything is within compliance. And then
I want to. I don't know if we've stated it or not, but I want to make sure everybody does know that we will be blocking IP addresses from the U.S. And this is not an offering that we're not accepting members from the U.S. for phase 1. For phase 2, we're working on right now. We're in the process of acquiring a hedge fund and going through the process with the SEC. But the U.S. has some very specific rules about being able to offer a rewards plan attached to this type of program. And so our attorneys advised us, because I am personally in the U.S., that we just make this an international project in phase 1. And so we're going to 100% comply with that. So I want to make sure, guys, you guys are recording. I want to make sure that's clear as well, just so there's no questions on that. So, but yeah, I'm excited, Twan, and then we can talk about I think everything from this webinar is great.
Perfect. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much. We all appreciate your time. We will definitely, I would say at this point, make sure you get back with your groups, get back with your leadership. Many of you guys are the leadership. So make sure that you put together the plan and strategies together. We are launching in a handful of days. Be prepared for it. We're really all excited about this project, and we look forward to seeing you guys and working with you guys throughout the rest of the week. So with that, guys, take care. Thank you so much. Johnson, appreciate you helping hosting. Jeremy, appreciate your time. I know you're out there in Hawaii with your lovely wife and family. So we'll definitely touch. If you need anything, let us know. But again, we do appreciate your time as well.
Awesome. You too,
Thanks,
guys.
Jeremy.
All right.
Take care,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.